Every time I think about those kids, it gets me mad.
I think President Obama's reaction shows that this epidemic is something that is too overwhelming for us to permit ourselves to be numbed to it. Trigger was deliberately staged as a gun violence piece, to talk about the impact of gun violence. It's not a gun control piece.
The right to bear arms is something that's not going to be taken away. No one's saying let's go and take away guns. What we're saying is let's try to find some middle ground. If this was an illness killing 30,000 people a year, I mean, we would be like in panic and acting on it. It's just for too long we've had extremes yelling at each other, and we need to find middle ground.
We are the only national mainline denomination that has a trained response team that deploys into public violence, naming it disaster. You know, in a natural disaster, you see the damage, you repair the damage, you can mark your steps toward recovery by watching buildings be rebuilt. In a public violence event, after they take away the candles, after they take away the flowers, there's nothing to look at. But yet the hurts and the wounds of the survivors, the communities around those survivors, go very, very deep. And even though they're not visible, they are wounds that need tending, and they take a long time. David added a black screen at the end of the credits in which he listed one by one the communities that had been afflicted by public violence or gun violence events that Presbyterian Disaster Assistance had responded to, and now that list is getting longer and longer and longer. But if we were to really try to keep every community up there, we would literally have to go back and edit that screen every other month. And that is a terrible statement.